Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew. Well, you heard it live in living color out there in Saudi Arabia. Artur Beterbiev against Dmitry Bivol. And the scorecards are as follows: 116 to 112, 115 to 113, 114 to 114. So basically, two of the three judges scored the fight for the winner, Bivol or Bivol. And the third and final judge scored this fight a draw. We need answers. This was an interesting fight. It really was an intriguing fight. Both fights met up to the expectations that majority of us boxing fans had. Now, there were a few similarities in the first fight and in this fight. One of which is something that I pointed out when I gave my post-fight analysis of the first fight, where Bivol, or Bivol, some call him Bivol, let's call him Bivol, did the same thing in the first fight that he did in this fight, the rematch. And that is, in the 12th round, he was moving on the balls of his feet. He was retreating, and he did not throw enough punches to make me believe that he secured that final round. Because to me, he did not do enough. He did not throw enough punches. He did not use any tactical defense. He did not use any technical strategies to avoid the punches that were landed on him by Beterbiev. Beterbiev was effective in his aggression in the 12th round, in the first fight, and even in the rematch. Now, speaking of Beterbiev, I got to ask a question. Because, see, your favorite content creators, they didn't speak on something that I spoke on. Y'all remember that? Before the first fight, when Artur Beterbiev tested positive for a banned substance. Y'all remember that? When he had analytical adverse findings in his test results that was administered by the Smarto Lab, facilitated by VADA, of course, before the first fight even took place, months before he fought Bivol the first time. But I spoke on it as an anti-doping advocate. And you know what? I'm going to speak on it again right now. I got a question. What are these bumps on Beterbiev's back? I'm just asking a question. The guy is 40 years of age. What are these bumps on his back? Now, if you've been watching my channel long enough, and if you are a member of the Roll the Tape film crew, you know that I've been speaking on the fact that when certain fighters who I deem as suspicious, I take pictures of their backs. I take screenshots and pictures of their face or their faces when they're competing in that ring. I look intently at certain parts of their bodies when I find them suspicious. I'm just trying to figure out, what are these bumps on Beterbiev's back? I'm just trying to ask this question. These are the same bumps on Beterbiev's back that I pointed out that was on Caleb Plant's back in multiple fights. The same bumps that's on Beterbiev's back is the same bumps that I pointed out that was on David Benavidez's back in several fights. And now this. I just try to ask a question. How didn't Beterbiev get tired? Don't get mad at me. I'm just the anti-doping advocate. That's why I'm asking these questions. For 12 gruesome rounds, I rarely saw Beterbiev breathing hard with his mouth open while he was actually being effective and ineffective in his aggression in this fight. Do I think the judges got this scorecards right for Bivol? No. But I do believe and wouldn't be surprised if this rematch was designed for Bivol to win so that they can run it back a third time and secure a big bag for everyone that's involved in the rubber match, a third fight in Saudi Arabia. Because not only does it make the athletes a little bit of money, but it make the promoters a little bit of money. It make Turki Al-Shiki a little bit of money. And overall, which I believe the agenda of Turki Al-Shiki is in the first place, it makes Saudi Arabia money and gives them the credibility that they need to promote a one world sports government. I don't think Bivol did enough in this fight because he was fighting against a guy whose performance was enhanced. Yeah, I said it. Don't get mad at me. Yeah, his performance was enhanced, and you know it was. And I still need answers for the bumps on his back. What is that? What are those bumps on his back? I'm just asking a question. Why didn't he get tired even in the later rounds with all those punches that he threw? I'm talking about Beterbiev. We need answers. You know what? I figured it out. I figured it out. And you know what? We're going to go live and live in color. And we're going to dive into it and deal with it. Man, I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.
At the end of this round, he's trying so hard. Two gladiators. Incredible, unbelievable commitment. Look at this from Beterbiev. He might be 40 plus years of age, but look at this energy here. Blood streaming down the face of Bivol.